water a year per unit. This could mean thousands of dollars in water, sewage, energy, and maintenance savings every year. Water-free urinals would result in improved public restroom facility hygiene. The cost of the water-free units is roughly the same as traditional units, and installation costs are cheaper on average by about $150. Water availability and sanitation has become a major concern for many area localities. All the evidence shows that water-free urinals are cost-effective way to reduce use of natural resources while not compromising public health. We urge the County Board of Supervisors to take action on this important matter. So now I'm just going to kind of give you the brief summary and try to educate you as best I can on the issue. We came up with this as an idea to basically find a way that we as college students could help to impact our local environment. We see it as an excellent opportunity for Mendocino County to set an example not only to its residents but also to its neighbors, Lake County, Sonoma County. We think by taking this step, in very practical, very small step in a green direction, we can urge other counties to do so and follow in our footsteps. I just want to talk to you a little bit about the benefits. As I said, 40,000 gallons of water per year, average. The Rose Bowl, for instance, has 259 units, and they save roughly about 130,000 gallons just on game day alone with 259 units. It would reduce the impact on local sewers. As I understand, we do kind of have an issue with the sewers and with the waters in regards to that, so I think that that's definitely an immediate benefit that we could yield from that. We'd save money obviously by using less water. $150 during installation because it doesn't require a hardline hookup. You don't have to plug it right in. It uses something that's like a gravity or vertical feed. It falls just straight in, so it requires no water at all. The maintenance in regards to these units is relatively low. It runs on a cartridge system. Inside the cartridge is an enzyme that helps to eliminate odor. It's lighter than water in the urinal content, so it rises to the surface when the urinal enters the cartridge. It eliminates the odor, the enzymes help to dissolve, and then it flows down into the sewer. It's also environmentally friendly. It's not going to damage the immediate environment. Just an example for you, the Harold Washington Social Security building in Chicago, Illinois, saved on average every year $7,000, and that's just this one building. And the price to install these is comparable to that of technology we already have, within a difference of about $20 to $50 depending on the model. So with that being said, I just want to thank you for the opportunity to present.
Thank you, Justin. Ula?
Good afternoon. So I'm Ula Rand, and in our project, I'm in a different class from Justin, and we haven't met before, but we still are in the green spectrum. So we aimed a little bit higher, and we decided to come up with a green building project for Ukiah. And so I think I'll do the same thing. I'll read our petition, and because it kind of encompasses everything. So the citizen petition to the Mendocino County Board of Supervisors for a green building project in Ukiah. We, the undersigned residents of Mendocino County, hereby petition the Mendocino County Board of Supervisors to work with government agencies, citizen groups, and private builders to construct a mixed-use green building project in Ukiah. This project, I'm going to wait with that. By using recycled materials, this building will consume fewer natural resources than a traditional building. Through thoughtful green design and engineering, the building will be healthier for residents to live and work in. With water recycling systems and alternative energy sources, it will use substantially less energy and water than traditional housing complexes. Its central location within Ukiah borders with walking or cycling distance to shops, schools, and entertainment. This will mean tenants and residents will use less of their cars less, and thereby reducing tailpipe greenhouse gas emissions. Numerous entities such as the U.S. Green Building Council offers grants and other kinds of funding for such projects, mitigating much of the cost to Mendocino County. And this demonstration project will make our county a guiding beacon for other communities by showcasing the future of urban development, which will use fewer precious resources in our daily living. And the reason we came up with these is because we thought about our environment, our water resources, and the amount of consumer items that we throw away. So we kind of try to encompass this in one project that would sound workable. And we think it would be great for other counties to follow suit on. And we thought a mixed building would make sense, so we could have stores, businesses downstairs, and residential upstairs. We're thinking of, specifically with the water recycling system, we're thinking about, for example, having a gray water system and being able to tap that into, for example, flushing toilets and for irrigation. We even came up with a roof garden structure on top of this building to use to collect rainwater and to use this gray water system. And the alternative energy source would mean photovoltaic cells and what am I forgetting? I'm forgetting the heating too inside, which would be recycled. I don't know if you can use gray water for this or not, but recycled water inside for floor heating instead of our forced air and our carpets that actually is not very good for our health. So, yeah, that's our project, and we hope you consider it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any additional comments?
For the green building project, this class collected 730 signatures in the local area, and for the water-free urinals idea, 543 signatures. I think one of these ideas is very practical and could be implemented very quickly. One of them is a bit more ambitious than that, but gives us something to think about in the future. And I do have the copies of the petitions here, which I'll share with you all now.
Please present them to the clerk. Thank you, Mr. Worf. It's very innovative class you've presented, and it provides the avenue for students to work with and enter into government activities, and I really appreciate that thoughtfulness that you put into this idea.
Well, thank you very much. That was one of the main rationales, was to do something besides just have them read something in a book and get them out in the community and talking to people, and I think they learned a lot from it. So
that's great.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Mr. Scholes?
Dennis Scholes, Grand Jury Foreman, and first of all, I'd like to take a couple moments. First of all, I'd like to apologize to Supervisor Smith for my use of that term, and just slipped out. Secondly, I want to thank you for your consideration of our budget requests of our shortfall. You may be confident that the grand jury and myself work very closely with the CEO's office, and we have a good rapport with Mr. Mitchell, and we are very aware as citizens of this county of you know, the monies that are spent, because we're all taxpayers, you know, like everyone else. Wanted to see if I could speak to a couple items about questions that were raised. Understanding that the grand jury is a strange hybrid in that we are an arm of the Superior Court of the county. 19 citizens that come and are selected. We are overseen by the court, specifically by our presiding judge, who sees every document that we promulgate. He looks at it and gives us guidance and etc. And so there is some oversight to the grand jury there. The state legislature, back in 1850s, instituted the grand jury system, and thought it was significant that it not be just an arm of the